What's up, gamers? How you guys doing out there? Today we're going to cover the end game content in Marvel Future Revolution Dark Zone. And I know a lot of people when they enter into this are a little bit like, what the heck is going on? So I got a few tips and tricks I'm going to share with you guys to make this a little bit more accessible and help you distill exactly what you need to do every day. So I got like rank 180 in this last season and got a whole bunch of boxes. So that was nice. I'm not pushing up into the top. I'm like slowly working on this one right here. I'm almost at 180 in Midgardia. Anyway, do that. Focus on those villain kills. Anyway, whenever I'm AFK, I go do the villain kills that I haven't done in Midgardia to farm Uru and to make progress on that. So do that. That's my first side note. But first things first, when you're prepping for Dark Zone, you need to know a few things. Number one, they've gone back and forth on a few different items. Number one was hero kills currently count as it's not showing it right now, but hero kills currently only count as 1 point. Somewhere in here it shows. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, they changed this to be only 1 point. So killing other heroes is like literally meaningless right now. Defeated targets are 40 points. Target defeat contribution is 10 points. And then defeated prime targets is 150. Prime target defeat contribution is 20. So if you get the final blow, you get the max points here. And theoretically, if you're on off hours, that's going to be a little bit easier for you. But if you just kind of want to scroll through and get as many cards as possible, which is what I recommend, you want to get in on one of the double Dark Zone points times, which are 1 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern every day. And each of these rare cards is available here. I've gotten several drops of these just by defeating primes and other villains. And I've learned a few tips and tricks that I wanted to share with you as we try to figure this all out together. So let's jump in. I haven't played it all today, honestly, so you can't... The saturated are usually pretty hard to get into, yeah. So saturated won't let you in at all, but you do want to go to a busy one, and I'll show you why in a second. You have to press cancel, and then it looks like they're both saturated now. So you do want to kind of keep your eye on it. I missed that by like 1 second, but you do want to go into a congested one. And the reason for that is you just want to go somewhere where there are a lot of people. That way you have a chance at killing some of these. And when you load in, it's going to obnoxiously, I really hope they change this, but it's going to obnoxiously tell you where all of them are. Just look where your character is and go ping whoever's closest. But I recommend starting with these other bosses. Looks like this is going to take us right through Arnim Zola and right next to Laufey. So we're going to just walk by, see what's going on. I like Black Widow a lot, but Black Widow and Captain America can't fly. And it's obnoxious because you kind of have to walk around. So first things first, you do, this is where you want to focus on your collections every day. Oh my gosh. The auto drives me nuts in this. Turn off your auto. That's my first recommendation. So look, nobody is fighting this Arnim Zola, and you do want to ping one that's about to die or people are about to focus on, but it's only going to register the most recently attacked prime and the most recently attacked regular target. And you do want to pick up these remnants of chaos. You're going to watch your player level goes up as you collect more points. So it looks like this Laufey right now is getting... Oh, shoot. You want to focus on villains. Sorry, I meant to describe that after. And you want to stay out of AoE. I was too concerned with explaining things I didn't switch it on. So you can die 3 times before it kicks you out. So you keep all of your bonuses until then. This works the same as regular primes where you get rewards based on how much damage you did. I just, I'm never doing the top damage right now because I'm a free-to-play player. So I just don't worry about it. We'll see where everybody's going, but I'm guessing they're going to head over to this boss. These are typically the smartest return on investment. And you do want to make sure that you have villains only being targeted. And oh my gosh. Okay, sometimes people don't turn on villains only and they kill you. And that's obnoxious. Don't be that guy. Or gal. I don't really care where we spawn at this point, so we'll just go for random. And looks like Unstable Sentinel just dropped, so we'll start going and working on that as soon as we get the drop from this other one. So you can, again, you can only claim one at a time. So there we go, we got the defeat there. Boom, dropped us rewards. We're already up to 70 points, and we have done nothing but just tap on stuff. So you do want to be like broadly aware of what other people are doing around you. He's somewhere around here. I just can't see. There he is. Looks like somebody. Ah! Don't be that guy. Okay, so whenever you click these, this button right here is going to change who you target. And when you have this on, it targets everyone. This is balance. We'll wait to see. It'll say in just a second, targeting hostile and villains. When you press this one, it only targets villains. So right now, for as long as PvP kills are only worth 1 point, focus on just killing villains. Hostile, and the whole reason that happened, Darth Micro had a meltdown, called out the devs on it, and just generally freaked out. Because there is one way to spam it right now. People might be going to Zola. So we might have wanted to have tapped him, but we'll see. But there's a way to spam the PvP kills. If you know somebody, you can load in and you can just kill them over and over again. There's no limit on how many times you can kill someone. Well, it looks like these guys are chasing people down and generally being fairly toxic. But you only get 1 point for PvP kills, so and after you die 3 times you get booted out, which is annoying. You don't lose your score, so you saw we had like 90 points there. All of those are going to get slotted for us. And we're just gonna head over to Territory 1. We were there before. Honestly, might have should have moved because everybody looks like they have balanced on right now. So just when you load in, make sure to turn on target villains only. Check out and see if people are working on this MODOK real quick. Yeah, looks like he's already taking some damage. Just stay out of the AoE for other people. Typically the kind thing to do is to pick a character with a build that doesn't have AoE. That's why I'm using Black Widow. But not everybody shares the same commitment to making this a fun play format. So if you want to like go snipe people off and kill them to test out your PvP skills, you know, that's a choice you can make. It's not really good for your wards. It just makes people mad. I personally just don't understand the value in doing that. But everybody gets to make choices, whether I like them or not. Alright, we're gonna head to this other one. Nobody's working on this Loki, so there's no point in sticking around there. And we did tap the MODOK, so. And you can see by just clicking on this and seeing what your contribution is. So obviously if you're trying to get higher point value from contribution, go do that. Looks like they pulled off of the MODOK though. Maybe they plan to come back to it. Just stay back whenever people use AoE and other things. So for these other smaller bosses, there's literally no reason to fight them unless you want the final kill. If you get the final blow, then you get the extra kill value. And sometimes what you actually can do, if you load in here, you just click party, and you can just like invite all these people to your party. And if you if somebody joins a party with you, looks like we got 2 people right here. You can't do damage to each other, so you don't have to worry about the AoE. So that's really helpful. So yeah, and then also outside of your party, you can still get into fights with people who aren't in your alliance. But if they are in your alliance, you can't fight each other. So being in the same alliance can actually be a helpful thing in that you can't kill each other. So what my alliance actually does, we have a voice channel on Discord where everyone can hop on, and we all just talk to each other. And you can only be in a party with 4 people and see. Oh my gosh, I hate when it does this. It's like, yeah, I want to kill the ads, not the huge boss. Thank you for nothing. MODOK is just the worst because he does this and forces you to attack random individuals. Which also leads to you getting murdered really quickly, by the way. But you can see here, you can move up pretty quickly outside of like top 20 just by sticking around for a hot little minute. A lot of people do the tactic I was initially showing, where you just fly in, do a little tiny bit of damage, and then leave again. Ooh, Doctor Strange AoE is uncool. Doesn't do that much damage to supervillains. It just murders all of the other players. So don't be Doctor Strange in Dark Zone. If you do want to go in and just like murder people, Doctor Strange is highly effective at it. So, you know, follow your heart is all I'm trying to say with that, I guess. So, and then you can also see, I think purple is alliance members and blue are your party. So I can see I have several alliance members who are on right now. Only a couple of them are level 100, so that's probably explains why there's only a couple in here. And you can just come in and claim your rewards. Make sure you get these push rewards by participating every day. I don't really know exactly how those are divided up, but do those. And then just, you know, this is where you want to get your 10 collects a day after you collect all items in the game. This is the best place to come do it. Looks like Scientist Supreme is dropping. She is one of the easier ones. So I do think people will want to go do that soon. Oh, I hate that. I did all of these as... But MODOK's not dead for me, so I need to come back up here. I have to wait till MODOK dies before doing the next one. Because if I start doing Scientist Supreme and then MODOK dies, I won't get the value for all of the damage contribution I did to MODOK. Which right now I'm outside the top 10, so it's not going to be massive value. But it is, you know, it's non-negligible. And this is a pretty fast way, as you're watching me just kind of race through here, tagging these guys. When you come on at double times, double points, there's enough people on that you can just quickly blitz down. Especially these, the non-prime targets. And you know, have a description for what those are, because they don't really... There's just most wanteds, and then the other ones are most wanted primes. I don't know. It's just... And they, in the description it says for killing villains, but whenever you kill any of these ads... They are worth literally 0 points. They just are here to annoy you. So I think I would like to see the ads get changed to 1 point each. And PvP kills probably to like 10 points, I feel like would be fairly balanced. 50 is just way too much. It's way easier to kill a human than it is to kill. These ones, there we go. We got MODOK down. So that's our 2 prime kills for the day. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no benefit. Like, there's enough people here killing that. There's no reason for me to hang around and get killed. I would way rather just get the value. So Scientist Supreme is the easiest one. And I'm actually going to come up here. To tag all of these zones. So you do, this is like the very first thing you want to do is just come register all these gateways. You don't have to get in it, but just come register them. And then when you're as part of a party, you can flag somewhere to go. So right now I'm going to jump in here and go to Scientist Supreme. She's just the easiest one to kill. Loki is such a pain. He has those invincibility frames that last forever when he does like the Falling Thunder, when the fireballs come down. It's the worst. Just don't stand next to Captain Marvel's. Don't stand next to Doctor Strange's. Don't stand next to Storm. Don't stand next to, like, pretty much anybody other than Black Widow. I don't know. This is another reason I like Black Widow. Like, I did like 300 damage to him right there. Not a big deal. Turn off your auto as well, because you do usually have like 1 or 2 AoE attacks even as Black Widow. And just lock onto the target so you're just getting as much damage as possible. But here you're seeing, like, you don't want to be right next to the prime targets because they do take that damage. But Scientist Supreme is so easy to beat. I don't know why she got made a prime target. You don't even have to fight her in the campaign, really. So, I mean, she like locks you up and shoots out those annoying little electric balls, but she does like hardly any damage. I mean, I'm easily at 100% health right now. And I like that kick on Black Widow because you get in and out. And like, don't stand next to Iron Man because he tends to. You don't want to like stand between someone and who they're attacking ever. It's always a bad idea. Just because they're able to shoot through you with almost all attacks. And here I'm basically just doing what Black Widow does best, just cycling through. Ultimate whenever I get one of these 2 abilities ready. Yeah, see this Iron Man right here pops back and drops off. Or just walk through a Black Widow doing her assassinate, trying to avoid the Iron Man. Alright, well this is, I'm basically just doing the Scientist Supreme for points because we already killed 2 primes. So the only other thing I'm looking for now is just looking for some of these basic heroes. So I'm just going to walk around to these gateways, wait for the regular villains, not the most wanteds, not these basic, ridiculous, stupidly dumb ads. And unfortunately I'm going to get probably much higher ranking on this Scientist Supreme than the others, but just because we were able to attack her for so long without other people showing up. But yeah, it's the other players you have to worry about most, not Scientist Supreme. If you can get into a good alliance where everybody gets on, and most of the people on mine get on at 9. But I didn't want to try to film this while everybody else was on. And my rule of thumb, honestly, is it feels too stressful to me to try to min-max the full hour. So looks like somebody's right here. Let's just get a hit on him and get out of here. Nope, too late. That might have been our 3rd death. Yeah. Too many people with AoEs in this one. But anyway, that kind of wraps it up. So I can keep going in and out to get all the points that I want. You can see your current ranking. Come to operations. Arena, sorry. Dark Zone. Looks like Cal is number 1. Surprising to no one. Killed 8 heroes. I've killed no heroes. Where's my rank is 102 with 182 points, and you saw that I didn't try very hard at all. Doesn't take a whole lot of work to just get in and make Dark Zone work for you. I like to get on for 30 minutes during my lunch, which I'm doing right now, and 30 minutes once I'm off work and my son is in bed. So that's how I like to rock it. Let me know what you guys do. Do you have any tips or tricks or Dark Zone that you'd like to share? General PvP builds are helpful, but I think focusing on most wanted villains as part of a PvP squad makes the most sense. Just bring in a couple of Doctor Stranges with you if people start trying to kill you, trying to get the last hit in on the boss. Doctor Strange works really well to just drop down ultimate to keep other squads from sniping the final blow. Which you notice I don't go around trying to snipe final blows just because I think it's cheap and stupid, and I think that they should change that as well. It should be points rewarded based on total damage. This style of gameplay that I'm doing right now is honestly a big collective action problem, in that if everyone just pings a little damage and runs away and collects orbs, that's nobody's going to kill anything, and it's going to lead to a slower reward. So I think they really got to figure out a better way to balance that. But that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Until next time, good luck out there. Keep on gaming.